newspaper. You seem quite good with clues and such. How are you at finding lost things?
Oh, pretty good, I guess. Better than Jake. He's always losing his stuff. What have you lost, Nigel?
I haven't lost anything, but my friend Astrid has. She's lost a song.
Song? How can anyone lose a song, Nigel?
I'm not sure, but Astrid has, and she's gone all emotional about it. Can you help her out? She rang me from the Wax Museum.
Right you are, Nigel. Come on, let's boogie. Astrid is a few years older than Nigel. It's neat that they're friends.
Thank heaven you've come. Nigel said you'd help me find my song. I wrote a new song for my band, Stiff Upper Lip, in my little red notebook, but now it's gone. I was in the British Museum at lunchtime looking up information about Queen Boadicea. The song's all about her, you know. I last saw the notebook in the Greco-Roman room.
Astrid, who is Queen Boadicea?
Why, she's a British hero. Long ago she led a revolt of the British people against the Romans. You can learn more about her in the British Museum. I can't imagine who would be so crummy as to lift my notebook. Unless it was Regina. Her band, Tone Deaf, is competing with my band in a big audition tomorrow. Maybe you should talk to Jules, our keyboard player. He knows Regina pretty well, I dare say. He's off busking in Covent Garden near the office of our agent, Miss Drumright.
Busking? Oh yes, playing music on the street for money. How about Regina? Where can we find her?
Try the old Vic. Tone Deaf practice there sometimes. Oh, and have a word with old Jeremy, our band's biggest fan. When we're not on stage, he hangs out at the Sherlock Holmes Pub.
That's a lot of running around. Let's take a look at our map of London to see which way we'd need to go to get to Covent Garden. To get from Madame Tussaud's on Marylebone Road to Covent Garden down by the Strand, do we need to take the bus east or west? That's right. We'll want the eastbound bus to Covent Garden. Let's go. That must be Jeremy over there. Let's see what he has to say about Astrid's missing notebook.
Astrid's notebook? Where she jots all her song ideas. Listen, mate, I'll give you £5 for it, no questions asked.
£5? No, look,
Okay, 40 then. 50! Listen, I collect everything that has to do with Stiff Upper Lip. I must have that notebook for my collection.
But we don't have it. It's lost. We must find it and get it back to Astrid. It has a new song she wrote in it about Queen Boadicea.
Well, I'm the only collector of Stiff Upper Lip souvenirs, so when you do find it, just come to me. I'll pay you handsomely and give the notebook back to Astrid myself.
Hey, if that's Jules, he plays pretty well.
When Astrid told me she had lost the new song, I was down and glum. That song was our best chance to win the audition tomorrow and go on tour with that great band, Not Quite Cricket. I'd do almost anything to be in the band that wins the audition. Our other songs won't win because we haven't practiced them enough to be really good. At least that's what Miss Drumright, our agent, said at lunch today. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got to make some more money before I call it a day.
Ms. Drumright, we're detectives on a case. Astrid lost her notebook, which had her latest song written in it.
Did she? Good. She spends too much time writing songs. I tell her time and again, don't write, play. But does she listen to me? No. Regina's band, on the other hand, plays a lot. That's the ticket for success. I had lunch with Jules today at noon. I told him to make Astrid practice more often. He said he would try.
Excuse me for staring, Ms. Drumright, but did you know your hair is the exact same unusual color as Astrid's?
Oh, yes. We all get our hair done at the same place. Leopards, on Quaint Street. Just tell Mr. Charles that Violet sent you.
Thousands of people pass through the British Museum every day. But if somebody just picked up Astrid's notebook by mistake, they would have returned it. It had her name and number in it. I think whoever took Astrid's notebook did it on purpose. Excuse me, sir. Have you been painting here for a while?
Yes, for weeks. Actually, this is my third canvas. Didn't like the first two, you see. Paint got too thick.
Did you happen to notice a woman who was here at noontime with a red notebook?
Ah, the young lady with the purple hair. Of course I noticed her. Got an eye for colour now, don't I? I saw her and her sister, too.
Sister? But Astrid doesn't have a sister.
Well, another woman with purple hair came up behind her right at noon. I thought she was going to say hello, but she didn't. Just snuck away again. Passing strange, I said to myself at the time.
We're interrupting one of Tone Deaf's practice sessions. I hope they won't mind. Regina, we're friends of Astrid's. We wondered if you knew anything about a red notebook of hers. It's missing.
Red notebook? Nah, don't know anything about it. Hey, wait a minute, love. Astrid doesn't think I took her notebook, does she? I'd never, because that would hurt Jules. And I wouldn't want to do anything to hurt my Jules now, would I? Now we must practice. We have a big audition tomorrow. Ready, Tone Deaf? Hit it!
Did you notice? Except for their hair color, Regina and Astrid look a lot alike. Whatever happens, don't let Mr. Charles color my hair purple or green or pink.
Welcome to Leopards. Now, will this be just a cut, or would we like to put a little colour into our lives?
Yikes, no haircut, please, and no color. Just some information about Astrid and Regina. Ms. Violet, sent us.
Oh, all right then. Astrid and Regina, being show people, both have their hair coloured and styled here, because I am simply the best in London. Astrid started the violet hair craze. Regina used to have purple hair, but this afternoon she wanted it jet black for her audition tomorrow. So I made it so.
We're ready. Pick the clues you think point to the song stealer. Sounds good. Now who do you think took Astrid's song about Queen Boadicea? You got it. Regina swiped Astrid's notebook at the British Museum. Our first big break was an eyewitness. Mr. Frescura saw a woman with purple hair like Astrid's come up behind her at the British Museum right at noon. That would seem to be Miss Drumright, but she couldn't have done it. At noon, when the notebook was stolen, she was at lunch with Jules. But then we learned that, at noon, Regina also had purple hair. She just colored it black this afternoon. Remember what else Mr. Frescura said? He said the woman who snuck up on Astrid looked like her sister. We saw ourselves how much Regina resembles Astrid. Bye.